Welcome to Finca Live. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
Welcome back to the Finca, everyone. It's a beautiful, if not slightly cooler, but not unpleasant morning. You can see the sky is not a cloud in it, which is where we like it. I'm going to be carrying on with the wall in the courtyard, rebuilding that. But first, bit of prioritising. This window at the bottom here, it's exactly a year since I put it in, would you believe it? And it's looking a little bit dry. I'm not sure how many coats of oil it had, but they're all starting to look, the shutters on the upstairs one, they're all just starting to look a little bit dry. So the first thing I want to do, obviously to keep them in tip-top lovely as new condition, is give them a coat of oil. It takes not long, once every 12 months or so is all it needs. A bit of a refresh, puts the oils back in, puts the nutrients back into the wood, keeps it looking lovely, keeps it looking new. This one we sealed it up with burnt sand mastic that we made ourselves. We're also going to do the rest of them with that, because it's a year and it's not even cracked, moved, distorted, shrank, anything. It's absolutely brilliant. The old ways are the best. So I'm going to get my pot of oil, get some gloves, and get these done. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe I've got to do, shutters and windows, so I'll crack on. I don't know, well, you can see that the light's kind of falling on it, the sun's just starting to cast a shadow, but at the bottom here it's quite dry. The top's not so bad, but in a few minutes it'll look lovely again. There we go, you can see that in the shadow. It looks so much better already. I need to get the ladders out for the higher ones, but I'm going to carry on round the corner. Again, these are similar, not quite as bad, but it won't do them any harm to keep on top of them, eh? There we go, looking much better. One of the joys of renovating a big building, the more you do, the more maintenance you've got to keep up, which obviously takes off the more work that you can do. Becomes a bit of a vicious circle, but you know, they cost a lot of money and a lot of effort, so obviously we want to look after them. Want them to last a lifetime ideally. Right, nearly done them all, couple more to do, I'll carry on. Whilst on the subject of windows, we were going to order a couple of windows. What we do, basically we get the windows from a big DIY place. They're off the peg, off the shelf, not made to measure or anything. Same windows we've got in the apartment and in the ones you've just seen, and we just make them fit. I can't make them as cheap as I can buy them, getting them that way. They're very nice windows as well, solid wood, double glazed, perfect. What more can you want? So we thought we'd order a couple of windows to start the downstairs, and it seems possibly that they're starting to discontinue these windows, so we ordered the whole lot. They were supposed to be here yesterday, or some of them were supposed to be here yesterday. 9 phone calls later, they never turned up. I've had another message this morning saying they're being delivered today. I've got the trailer on the car ready. I've got to meet them at the bar in town, put them in the trailer, bring them back. That's the plan anyway. So what we're going to keep the sizes as similar as we can. There's 3 on the front, which are going to be slightly different. Going to need a bit of modification, but I'm going to put a big wooden lintel above them that's going to be exposed as well. You might have seen those the other day. Huge, great big things, lovely. Then, not sure what we're doing with the door yet. This door, we've got another door here. It was a house of many doors. This is the one we use generally, where we put the French doors on. But this one is the dining room, and we're going to stone this up, put exactly the same size window in here that's going on the front of the house, keep them all hopefully same height, same width, looking uniform. And in the courtyard, there's going to be replacing that with a similar size one. There's no glass in any of these windows. The only glass we've got, obviously, in the apartment upstairs, which we've kind of done. And in the old corral, there's the French doors and 2 windows in there. The rest of it, they're just wooden shutters. Just wooden shutters. And it's taken the toll on them over the last sort of 150 years or whatever. We think they're the original ones. So I contemplated moving this one as well, but we kind of tend to grow things up here, and it's actually fine where it is, so we think we're just going to leave it exactly where it is, and just put a nice new one with a piece of glass in it, or double glazed. On the other side of the courtyard, the kitchen window's just there, the back door's behind me. This leads into the main lounge, the main living room, and if you can make out, there actually used to be a door opening here, quite a big one as well. It's just got this little piece of plastic in there with some mosquito net on it, and works well. So I'm going to be putting, this is where I'm going to put the other set of French doors leading out into the lower courtyard here where we are. I think that'll be quite nice as well. I think that covers all of them. Obviously the front door's going to need sorting out. The workshop door, as lovely and old as it is, it's serviceable, but we're going to need to make a new one of those. It's a massive double barn door. And the window on the workshop as well, we're not putting a window in there. I'm just going to make a new shutter for that eventually. So they'll be coming up. We're not going to do them all at once, I don't think, as and when we need them, as the plan evolves, but they'll certainly be coming up soon as well. And sticking with the window theme, although not for here, the bars we made for our friend's house in the village, they're all done, thankfully. We can now crack on, but they need cleaning off because they're still filthy, covering all of them up from the work. And then the other ones here, and then painting black. I need to do it outside, obviously, because they're a bit too big to be spraying in here. I was hoping for a still day. In the mornings here are usually super still, but not this morning, so these are going to have to wait for another day. But they just need cleaning off with acetone, brake cleaner or something like that. Get all the muck off them, get them painted, and then they can go in and we can crack on. So I'm sat in the courtyard. This is what I'm going to be doing next. I've run out of sand and lime. I've got a little bit left, so I need to go and get some more of that. I can't do that until I've got the windows, because the trailer's on the back of the car, because I'm going to have to go and meet them quickly or they'll be gone again. So yeah, that's next thing on the list. I think we get quite a few comments asking about renovation projects, people wanting to undertake renovation projects, people that have bought renovation projects, and how to go about it. You know, many people very inexperienced. If you can do it yourself, I'm sure, or a large amount of it. Just a case of taking your time, doing it in the right order, learning the skills required. Yeah, the first thing you want to do, the first thing we did when we took on this place was did all the groundworks, all the trenching for the septic tank, for the electrics, for the solar panels, etc., etc., all the water pipes as well, because we're totally off grid here, so everything we put in came from scratch from the beginning. So get your groundworks done first, get your services into where you want them coming into the house, your water and your electric. Then the next thing you really want to do is look at the roof, because it's roofs that kill buildings, or leaking roofs that kill buildings, or lack of roofs that kill buildings. Once the roof's sorted out, then the buildings, you know, well, it's got a better chance for a start, depending on how bad it is. Then get your structural work done. This is only a brief, quick, handy guide. Any structural work you need doing. Then think about getting your services in, your electrics and your plumbing before you start. Or any, yes, did I say structural work? Before you start doing your, you know, your more final finishing touches. Obviously, you want to lose all the cables and the plumbing and everything. You don't want it on view. If you do a room up and then you want to put electrics in, you've got to either start channeling into your new walls or running conduit, which is just, well, yeah, enough said. So what we did here, we had an apartment so we made an apartment upstairs, which used to be the old hayloft for the animals, which we made ourselves, a comfy little 1-bedroom apartment with a bathroom, a bedroom and a nice living space with a fire to keep us warm. That gave us somewhere clean and nice to live while we worked on the rest of the house. So yeah, if anyone going for it, I would say definitely go for it. Take your time, plan carefully, and you need to kind of have an idea in advance of what you want the end result to be like. Then you can work towards it. So get your plumbing and electrics in first, any structural work you want doing, then get it wind and watertight with your windows and stuff, which is exactly the way we're doing it. And I'll watch our channel from the beginning to see how we did it. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this wall, as well as the obvious crumbling, falling down wall with all the holes in it. The other problem I've got, I made this door about a year ago, this gate, about a year ago. The wood's actually 150 plus years old. It's what used to carry the barrels in the bodega, the big long lengths. Wasn't that good, a lot of it, for doing other things with. So I thought, you know what, we'll make a gate out of it, which I did, which works great. This piece at the side here has got a right twist in it, and because it's not anchored up to the wall, it's making this bottom bolt difficult to get in because it's at an angle. So what I'm going to do, I think, in the first instance, I'm going to try using this bar. I'm going to see if I can take the twist out of it, sort of something like that, and then strap this back to this thing, and then get all this hole filled in, so it'll lock easily, or fairly easily, like that. It's a bit better. Put my knee on it. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see if I can get that done. There we go. That's kind of the spot I want it. And it opens. It closes. Alfie's helping. And the bolt now goes all the way home without any effort. Fab. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try and fill this in. That'll have to stay there for a few days. With some sand and lime and some stones to hold it exactly where it is. And foam's not going to do it in this case. We're going to use sand and lime and stones. Cool. So I got a mix on. And just like that, just before I could even start, get a mix on, the phone rang. The guys there, the French doors are here. Unfortunately, they were lying on the side in the truck when they should be on a pallet like it is now. So I need to check the glass is okay. Make it a bit lighter to carry it in. I'll take it apart. Not easy on your own. Time to get the door back on. Go on, go on, go on. That's it. It's no wonder they're possibly discontinuing these. You probably get so many complaints about them. This has fallen off the front already. There's no nails in it, that's the steel between them. The beading on the windows isn't fixed in properly at all. It's a good job on my joiner, and I can put it all back together. But yeah, not too happy at all, to be honest. There we go. At least it's shut. That should hold it all together. Yeah, not great. But we'll fix it. We've got the basics of it. Still not bad. Still quite a nice door. I'll get the shutters on, throw some over it so it doesn't get dusty, and then we can crack on. I need to check the little window as well, actually. Fab. That's it, we've got in here then. I'm getting it. I'll do it the easy way. That looks alright. Yeah, that's good. That's a little window for the kitchen. Perfect. Much better that. Still right to find a place for this, and we can carry on. I'm going to go and get some sand and lime now while the trailer's on and everything, and get that done. Pop this in here somewhere. Excellent. So at last, to start on this, I'm actually going to put a packer in this side as well, because this wants to kind of, it's not packed back, it's allowing it to move about a bit. I think this piece of stone should do just nicely. Give it a tap in, if I can find my hammer. Come on Alfie, you're not helping. You just try. Let's see what that's done. A bit too far possibly. That one shuts fine, and that one shuts fine. I think it's just a bit of wood here where the bracket that's holding the frame touches it. I can sort that later. Right, let's get some stones in this wall and get it locked in place as it is, as it's working right now. Fantastic. Right then. Nice. Let's get it in. Get some stuff back in this wall. Oh, where's my stones? There we go. Get it filled up. Keep firing them in until there's no more goes in, and that should do it. Fabulous. I'm not going to finish this off, I'm just going to get some substance into it, and then neaten it all up after. The stones that give it the strength. Excellent. Right, so carry on. Right, okay, I've got a fair amount in the bottom down here. I'm going to let that set. I have to be gentle with the door. The door opens, gate, door, closes. I put a bit in that side as well. Locks easily, which is wonderful. Yeah, super. I'll let that dry, hopefully it'll stay where it is. And I'm not doing any more today now. I've had enough umping all that sand about twice, umping all the lime about twice, umping windows about, doing everything else. I've had enough. Time for a cold beer. And I'm picking Sharon up in a bit as well from the airport. So yeah, I'm going to do something different. And thank you so much for watching. Sharon's not made it into this video, but she will be back on, what day is it today? This is Thursday, Sunday, and Sunday's video. So thanks again everyone, thanks so much for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and we'll see you on Sunday.